Hello there. Welcome back to grade 11 IT. In this video, we want to look at a past question paper that is a match test of, and then we are going to look at question 4 on that question paper that is on system software. So our question reads: computers need to have a good operating system. The choice is given between Windows 8 and Windows 10. So 4.1 reads: discuss the three main functions of a computer's operating system. So you'd see that first of all, we can start by trying to describe what exactly we mean by a computer's operating system. But you see that a computer operating system, it is a system software that manages computers hardware and software resources. So it manages the computers hardware and software resources and provides a common services for computer programs. So basically, that's what we have in terms of the description of a computer's operating system or operating system in particular. So our question requires us to discuss three main functions of a computer's operating system. So you have to notice that we have various functions that we can try to put down in terms of computer's operating system. We have functions which include memory management, and we also have secondary storage management. We can also talk about file management, loading, and running application programs. So we have those functions stated in our other section. So if you go to other section, you'll see that these are the functions whereby we are saying controlling all hardware and software resources. And second one, memory management. Third one. So, but if you refer back to our question, you see that our question only requires three. So we can just try to pick three from the one that we are given there. So go to the second part of our question, which is 4.2, which is discuss how the OS uses interrupts under the following headings. So obviously we put OS 34 operating system. So for the first part we put hardware interrupts, one mark, and then on the second part we have got software interrupts. So basically by an interrupt, what we mean is that it is a signal emitted by hardware or software when a process or an event needs immediate attention. So that's the expression that we have in terms of an interrupt. But with this question in particular, it needs us just to discuss how the operating system uses interrupts under the following headings. We've got the first one, which is A, which is hardware interrupt. So we can start by looking at hardware interrupts, then we can look at software interrupt. So on hardware interrupts, you'd see that the explanation that we have is here, which is sent from a device such as the keyboard and indicating a key has been pressed, or from a printer to say it is out of paper. So that's the explanation that we have in terms of hardware interrupt. Then you look at the second part, which is now the software interrupt. So on the software interrupt, it reads generated for programs. For example, if a division by zero occurs during processing. So that's on the software part. So we go to the next part of our question, whereby we are now looking at 4.3, and 4.3 reads: one of the key areas of managing memory by the operating system is virtual memory. So we are going to respond to this question. But before we respond to this question, we can try to understand what we mean by a virtual memory. So you see that a virtual memory is a method that computers use to manage storage, storage space, to keep systems running quickly and efficiently. So that's explanation in terms of a virtual memory. But our question requires us to 4.3.1, briefly describe what virtual memory is. So, and then what is the advantage of using virtual memory? So obviously, we start by the description of the virtual memory. So if you go to answer section, you'd see that the description we have it on 4.3.1, whereby it reads: it is the use of secondary storage as part of RAM. It gives the impression that more RAM exists than there actually is. So that's the description. Then in terms of advantage, it prevents the computer from freezing when the device is too slow, allow the tasks to be processed even if RAM is limited. So basically, that's our response on the second part. And on the second part, we are saying is responding to the advantage of using virtual memory. So we go to 4.4. Many different processing techniques have been developed over the years to help the operating system and the CPU perform faster and more efficiently. Briefly describe the following processing techniques. 4.4.1, we've got multi processing. And 4.4.2, multitasking, and 4.4.3, hyper threading. So we are just going to give some brief descriptions in terms of those three, each one with 2 marks. So you can start by multi-processing. It's trying to see what we have. So on multiprocessing, it reads when there are many processors available to work on the main tasks concurrently. So that's the explanation in terms of multiprocessing. Then you go to multitasking. Multitasking is when a single processor is able to process many tasks. That's multitasking. Then you go to the last one, which is hyperthreading. So on hyperthreading, it is hyperthreading enables different threads of a program to share the use of one CPU by simulating two execution units of the CPU. So you would say that this is the expansion that we have in terms of hyperthreading. So you'd see that a further description of hyperthreading that we can give is that hyperthreading is to run multiple instances known as threads from the existing physical environment by pulling together hardware resources. So basically, that's an alternative explanation that we can give in terms of hyper threading. So this becomes the last question that we have within the context of this video. Thank you for listening. And please, let's not forget to subscribe and share. Let's not forget to share the link to our colleagues who are doing grade 11 IT. And let's take notes. More typical examination questions are going to be uploaded on this channel. So let's stay tuned. Let's get notified by subscribing and turning on the notification button so that when there are new uploads, you quickly get notified. So that's for this video. I'm signing out. Let's meet again in the next video.